Ruby's Reincarnation. A Feline Journey Through Time and Love. Part 1. The Fading Light. In the quiet tranquility of Milford Sound, nestled within the breathtaking landscapes of New Zealand, lived an 80-year-old woman named Eleanor. She had spent her entire life amidst the awe-inspiring beauty of nature, finding solace in the majestic mountains, cascading waterfalls, and the calming embrace of the sea. Eleanor's only companion was her beloved cat, Ruby, who had been her steadfast friend for many years. Ruby was no ordinary cat. She possessed a wisdom and grace that seemed almost otherworldly. Eleanor often mused that Ruby was more than just a feline companion. She was a kindred spirit, a source of comfort and understanding through the years. As Eleanor's own days grew quieter and her body tired, Ruby remained a constant presence, her soft purring soothing Eleanor's lonely heart. One twilight evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and cast a warm, golden glow upon the waters of Milford Sound, Eleanor noticed a curious figure approaching her humble cottage. A sleek, dark-furred cat emerged from the shadows, its eyes glinting with an uncanny familiarity that sent shivers down Eleanor's spine. With a cautious but determined step, the new arrival entered Eleanor's home, as if guided by an invisible force. Eleanor's heart raced as she observed the strange cat exploring her surroundings. Its movements were both tentative and confident, as though it had been here before. Eleanor couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to this cat than met the eye, that somehow it was connected to Ruby in a way that defied explanation. Part 2. A Familiar Bond. Days turned into weeks, and the mysterious cat continued to visit Eleanor's home, each time growing bolder in its interactions. It would curl up on the same cushion Ruby once favored, and Eleanor couldn't help but notice the uncanny resemblance between the two felines. The new cat's eyes held a wisdom that seemed beyond its years, a wisdom that Eleanor had come to associate with Ruby. Eleanor began to share her thoughts with the cat, as if it could understand her every word. She spoke of her memories, her joys, and her sorrows. She shared stories of her adventures in the mountains and her quiet moments by the sea. To her surprise, the cat responded in its own enigmatic way, its eyes seemingly reflecting the emotions Eleanor poured into her words. As the bond between Eleanor and the mysterious cat deepened, Eleanor found herself contemplating the impossible. Could this cat be Ruby, somehow reincarnated into a new form? The idea seemed fanciful, a mere flight of the imagination, yet the signs were hard to ignore. The way the cat moved, the way it seemed to understand her, and the undeniable connection she felt, all pointed to a truth that transcended the realm of the ordinary. Part 3. Echoes of Time. One moonlit night, as the gentle waves of Milford Sound whispered their secrets to the world, Eleanor sat by the window, her gaze fixed on the distant stars. The mysterious cat nestled beside her, its warmth a comforting presence against the cool night air. Eleanor's thoughts wandered through the passages of time, reflecting on the years she had spent with Ruby, and the love that had bound them together. In the quietude of that moment, something extraordinary happened. The cat's eyes met Eleanor's, and a surge of recognition passed between them. Eleanor saw a fleeting glimpse of her dear Ruby, the twinkle in her eyes, the soft curve of her whiskers, and felt an inexplicable surge of joy and sorrow all at once. It was as if the boundaries of time had blurred, allowing her to glimpse the essence of her beloved companion once more. Tears welled in Eleanor's eyes as she whispered, "Ruby, is it truly you?" The cat, with a gentle nuzzle against Eleanor's hand, seemed to answer her question in the only way it could. Part 4. A Love Beyond. As days turned into months, Eleanor's bond with the mysterious cat deepened, and she was increasingly convinced that Ruby had indeed returned to her in a new form. The feline companion shared her quiet moments of reflection, offering comfort and companionship in ways only Ruby had known how to do. Together, they explored the breathtaking landscapes of Milford Sound, as if Ruby's spirit guided their every step. Word of Eleanor's unique bond with the cat spread throughout the small community of Milford Sound. Neighbors marveled at the connection between the elderly woman and her enigmatic companion, and the story of Ruby's reincarnation became a topic of fascination and wonder. Eleanor's cottage became a haven not only for her, but for those who sought solace and hope in the extraordinary tale. One crisp autumn morning, as the leaves painted the landscape with hues of gold and red, Eleanor felt a profound sense of peace settle within her heart. She knew that the time had come for her and the mysterious cat to part ways, just as all things must eventually find their place in the circle of life. With a heavy yet grateful heart, Eleanor bid her companion farewell, whispering her gratitude for the love and companionship they had shared. As the cat disappeared into the wilderness, Eleanor found herself smiling through her tears. She knew that the bond she had shared with Ruby, whether in feline form or another, was eternal. Ruby's spirit had found its way back to her, transcending the boundaries of time and space to remind Eleanor that love knows no limits. In the years that followed, Eleanor continued to find comfort and joy in the memories of her time with Ruby, and the mysterious cat remained a cherished chapter in the story of her life. As Milford Sound's beauty unfolded before her, Eleanor felt a profound sense of gratitude for the extraordinary journey she had embarked upon, a journey that had brought her closer to the heart of love itself. And so, the tale of Ruby's reincarnation echoed through the hills and valleys of Milford Sound, a testament to the enduring power of love, connection, and the mysteries that lie beyond the ordinary.